In this video, we're throwing a dart on a map, and wherever it lands, immediately we're gonna drive there to find the very best food that it has to offer.
Let's go.
As a child, I would often dream about spinning a globe, stopping it with my finger, and immediately traveling to that spot. So today we're going to be doing our version of just that. In the spirit of this channel, Uncharted Foodie, we believe food has the power to take you to places you've never been before. And we believe that no matter where you travel, amazing food and people can be found everywhere. So for this video, we've decided on using a map of the West Coast. The reason why we'll let you know later. So the way this is going to work is each one of us is going to take turns throwing this dart while blindfolded. And we're going to keep throwing the dart until someone hits land. Once someone hits land, immediately we're going to leave these offices and we're going to get in the truck and we're going to drive directly to that spot. All right, so who's up first? You?
Me.
All right, let's do this. Blindfold time. So Zach's going to take the first turn at throwing the dart. I'm going to get out of the way.
Yeah, watch out.
Yeah, clear the way. Let me know when it's safe to throw.
Hold on.
Let's go.
All clear?
All clear.
Throwing.
Tail.
We would have gone to Montana.
Oh gosh.
So that was not a direct California hit. So now it's time to go again. All right, Chris, you ready? Hey, you can't peek. You can't peek.
No peek.
Can't peek.
No peeking.
Come on.
No peeking. All right.
And
That's okay.
California.
Come on.
Where'd it get?
That is not California.
Damn. Well. All right, Carlos, your turn.
All right, where do you want me to hit?
Maybe somewhere like down south near the border.
San Diego would be fantastic.
Yeah, hit San Diego.
Yeah.
Please in San Diego.
Please in San Diego.
Little beach action.
Little beach, little tacos. Sounds great.
All right, so it is my turn, and everyone wants me to hit San Diego. Let's do this. All right, ready?
Ready?
Southern California.
All right, where we going? Where we going? Is that LA? No. That is Santa Maria. Tri-tip, baby.
Woo, let's go.
We got some Santa Maria barbecue, Santa Maria tri-tip. All right, I'm not too unhappy about that. All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. So after throwing the dart on Santa Maria, we immediately got into my Ford F-150 truck and made the 3.5-hour drive down to Santa Maria. You're able to take Highway 101 all the way down from San Jose with beautiful farmland. You travel by the coast. It is absolutely gorgeous. So we're still about an hour and a half away, and you know, Santa Maria is known for Santa Maria style barbecue, and I'm sure we're going to eat a lot of that. But another thing, it's also a wine country. I haven't had a ton of wines from Santa Maria, so that's one thing that I'm really excited for, is to try some of the wines from the area. So we'll see.
I've heard a lot of good things about Santa Maria's food, specifically their tri-tip is what they're known for. I love a good barbecue tri-tip, so I'm excited to check out all the food there.
As we got closer to our destination, we tasked Chris with finding a hotel that would authentically and perfectly represent Santa Maria. Of course, we made a few pit stops along the way, and before you know it, we were there, arriving in beautiful Santa Maria. Chris booked us in the historic Santa Maria Inn, which was right in the center of town. This is where we would start our adventure, and huge bonus points because apparently this place is haunted.
This place is definitely haunted.
How are we doing today?
We're great. So you know why we're here today? No. We're filming a YouTube video.
Okay.
And we threw a dart on the map of California.
Yeah.
And the goal was, as soon as wherever it landed, immediately we left San Jose.
Yeah.
And we were going to drive wherever and do all the food.
Oh, cool.
And it landed on Santa Maria.
Do you already have places in mind?
So I have a couple, but like, where's a good spot maybe for lunch to get like a good tri-tip sandwich or something?
Yeah, and I'm not even just sending you there just because it's convenient, like close by the property.
Yeah.
It just happens to be right across the street.
Okay.
Shaw's.
Shaw's, is it open right now?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, the best.
This guy's fired.
Yeah.
Oh,
He said it's the best. The Hitching post for dinner.
The one in Casmalia.
Casmalia?
Yeah, it's not too far from here, probably like 15, 20 minutes.
Are there any good wine spots open right now?
Yeah, actually, Presquile.
Okay, yeah.
Forgive me. That's one of my favorites.
I also heard that like in like the bar or whatever, like that the place is possibly haunted.
Guest will say that if all depends on the guest.
Yeah.
I always tell the guest it's
it's only what you bring in, your energy
Oh,
that you bring
yeah.
in. I was just like, of course, it's the guests that are like wizards and they have like hats and
Yeah.
the boards and stuff. I'm like, well, you would have been at Target. You would have come to that, you know?
Yeah. After getting a ton of awesome recommendations from Jimmy at the front desk, it was time to check into our rooms and then go check out Shaw's Steakhouse across the street. All right, so first stop on the trip, we've got Shaw's Steakhouse and Tavern. They're open for lunch and dinner, and multiple people have said that it's one of the best tri-tip sandwiches we're gonna find here in Santa Maria. Let's check it out. Walking into Shaw's Steakhouse and Tavern felt like you were walking into a bit of history. Adorning their walls were pictures showcasing the history of Santa Maria style barbecue, and yes, the centerpiece of the restaurant was an open fire Santa Maria grill. At Shaw's, we ordered a tri-tip sandwich, a hot link sandwich, and their French dip. First tri-tip sandwich of the trip. And look at these. Those are some thick ass cuts. It's so good. Smoky. Look at that. Super tender tri-tip. It wasn't like stuck together, didn't have to like chew through it, or it was just perfect. Came right apart. It was so good. The smoke flavor on it is fantastic.
I got a linguiça sandwich. Ooh, look at that. That's really good. Grilled onions, linguiça, some cheese melted on this nice bun. It's really soft. Let's take a bite.
The classic French dip.
Wow, look at that one.
And the au jus. When it's dripping wet, you know it's gonna be good. That is really good.
All right, so I would give that place like a 7.5. Everything was good. The tri-tip flavor, the smoke flavor was awesome and pronounced. However, I probably could have used a little more seasoning, but that's just my style. And like very authentic Santa Maria may just be like kind of a very light seasoning, and you let the smoke speak for itself. I was super impressed by the tenderness. Like the tenderness of that tri-tip was a 10. I would have liked the tri-tip a little bit hotter. Like it was kind of like warm, and I would have liked it a little bit hotter, but like, you know, is that just me being picky? The bread was absolutely delicious. But I think my favorite thing that I ate there was actually your linguiça sandwich. That was bomb. And if I were to go back there, I'd order the linguiça sandwich. So good. Zax, what do you think?
Could have been a lot better, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
From there, we were off to check out a recommended winery, but we ran into a little problem as this place was reservation only.
Hi there. I have kind of a weird request. So we don't have a reservation. We're actually filming a YouTube video. We drove up from the Bay Area today, and so several people in town said that this was the best winery of the region. And I know you guys are about to close, but we wanted to see if we could just quickly come into the tasting room and just take a look and maybe just try a little bit of wine.
I can mention it. You can speak to the concierge.
Okay, thank you so much.
So yes, we were able to get in the winery without having an appointment. They poured us some wine, even though they were about 20 minutes away from closing. They did inform us, however, that they had a strict no filming or no photography policy at the winery, so we were not able to film anything of our stay. It was a beautiful property, the wine was fantastic, and we definitely recommend it. All right, we're back at the hotel. We're gonna take a little rest, get our game faces on, and then back out for dinner. Apparently the best dinner in Santa Maria. Hopefully, the best dinner in Santa Maria.
Boys' night out.
Where are we going?
Where are we? Where are we going again?
Where are we going?
Jimmy, where are we going? Where are we going, Jimmy?
Where are we
Where are
going?
we going?
The bar?
For dinner? For dinner? For dinner?
Uh, Hitching Post?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Jimmy for the win.
Yeah, we're gonna go now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want something?
No, thank you. I really appreciate it. But let me know.
So the Hitching Post was about 20 minutes from our hotel. We left right during sunset, and the drive was absolutely stunning. Now, the highlight for the Hitching Post, much like the last restaurant, was the massive Santa Maria grill in the center of the restaurant. But unlike the last restaurant, the Hitching Post cooks all of their protein on this beautiful oak-burning Santa Maria grill. I definitely think this counts as a dinner and a show. Watching the executive chef Luis Meza work all of these different proteins on this massive grill was the same thing you feel when you watch a classically trained sushi chef working with his craft. Our meals finally arrived. We got a steak and a rack of the pork ribs to share. Chris said that these were easily the best rack of ribs that he had ever tasted, and Zach's steak was cooked to absolute perfection.
Perfect.
So delicious. Literally salt, pepper, smoke, and it's all you need. Oh my god. This was a gift from the chef tonight. Looks like sliced bits of, I think, ribeye. Looks amazing and it smells amazing.
If you can smell it, what I'm smelling, oh my, look at this.
Cheers. I was like, that's filet right there. Oh my god.
Let's go.
And you're just doing salt and pepper on everything. We finished up our visit by thanking Chef Luis for the incredible experience. He wanted to give us a tour of the entire property. Out back was absolutely magical. With a huge event space and a koi pond, this place was awesome.
All right. This was an unbelievable experience. I was expecting it to be good. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I can honestly say that in all the meals that I've had in 2025, this is probably the top. Unreal. Now, we're about to head back to the hotel and we're gonna have some drinks in what they say is a haunted tavern. Let's go.
Jimmy.
I told you guys. What do you guys get?
Come here. Come on.
Dude, I was...
Bro.
That's amazing. I texted my wife too. I told her, I was like, hey babe, we have to go to freaking the Hitching Post now.
Okay,
You know?
no, so we eat professionally. This was probably the best meal of 2025 so far.
That literally
That's how good.
That's phenomenal.
I told you everything.
Next on our itinerary was to try and witness one of the hotel ghosts, since this is a haunted hotel. And lucky for us, the hotel security clerk Nigel offered to give us a ghost tour.
By the time I got down here, I never heard the elevator go up. So I checked, found nobody. Somebody was clocking in and asked if somebody clocked in. They said no. So I talked to one of my supervisors the next day, And I told him about the experience. He says, well, that's because somebody haunts down here. Now you can tell he's haunting is the smell of his cigar smoke.
See, I told you.
But other employees and guests would be walking by and see a gentleman smoking a cigar in the it's not called the barrel room. And another way you can tell he's moving around is a circle of cigar smoke that you can actually walk into, smell the cigar smoke, and walk out and not smell it. And that circle of cigar smoke would be moving, so you know the gentleman would be walking about.
Nigel literally took us throughout the entire hotel that night, stopping and highlighting wherever people have had ghostly encounters.
Now, right when I got done telling that story, that's when I finally saw for the first time the lady in white walking downstairs myself. She didn't see me at first, and we made eye contact. She kept going. Asked if anyone else could see that, but what did she look like? Actually, she looked pretty much like that picture. So we're going to be able to go into one of the haunted rooms. We're going to keep the lights off for the ambience. No jumping up and down the bed, okay?
Okay.
The night was filled with us investigating throughout the entire hotel, multiple rooms, outside of the hotel, even a small crawl space where the staff leave kids' toys and games because they say it is haunted by the ghost of a child. We weren't able to capture any ghostly apparitions on camera, but it was definitely a night I will never forget.
Wonderful stay, the historic Santa Maria Inn, but now it's time to find some breakfast.
All right, Chris, did you see any ghosts?
No.
Not one?
But I think I got woken up right at 3 a.m. Oh, what the hell?
Thought that was you out. Thought that was you roaming the halls.
That was that other dude.
The next morning, we made our way over to the neighboring town of Orcutt, where we went to Kay's Orcutt Country Kitchen, which many said was the best breakfast around Santa Maria. The inside felt welcoming, homey, comfortable, exactly what you'd expect at something called a country kitchen, and the food did not disappoint. This was a top recommendation from our new friend Jimmy, who worked at the Santa Maria Inn, and let's just say this guy knows how to pick a restaurant. After an amazing breakfast, we took a country road out to view some amazing vineyards. We wanted to see more of the Santa Maria area, and this is where our story comes to an end. We're out here in the countryside outside of Santa Maria in the middle of a bunch of vineyards. It is absolutely beautiful. We were hoping that we were going to have more room after breakfast for some food. That breakfast did it for us, man. That was an incredible breakfast. This trip has been fantastic. It's wild to think we threw a dart on a random place and expected to find good food, and we've found like world-class food. Enough good food where we would want to come back here just to eat at some of the places that we came to. Highly recommend Santa Maria, California and the surrounding areas. California-style barbecue, tri-tip. That dinner last night was easily, if not the best of 2025, one of the top 2 best of 2025. This trip has been great.
Santa Maria, we ate a lot of good food, drank a lot of good coffee and wine. We had a great time. I gotta say, this was one of my favorite spots, and I'm glad it landed on the board too.
What a beautiful, beautiful place. Great food, great vibes. The hotel, you know what I mean? Who could beat that? It's a little bit spooky, but overall, this place is awesome. I'm for sure coming back here. Easily. That dinner last night was probably top 2, maybe if not the best of 2025. You know what? See you soon. I can't wait to see where we go next.
As always, this is the Uncharted Foodie channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. And until next time, happy eating.